This may seem basic, but the North Portico door, essentially the front door of the White House, where Gonzalez was able to enter before being subdued, it is going to be locked. That said, the door is frequently used by White House staff and even tour groups. Tamara Keith, NPR News, the White House.
Continue on Westover Road
Secretary
for
of
a
State
half
John
mile.
Kerry says the U.S. has the opportunity to fight climate change by modernizing what he calls the country's inefficient electricity infrastructure. He says the current transmission system prevents renewable energy projects from selling power to parts of the country beyond their local region. Kerry says updating the system would be an economic and environmental boost.
This solution to climate change is a win-win.
Turn left onto Jefferson Street, then turn right onto West 29th Street.
Kerry spoke in New York City today on the eve of the UN Climate Change Summit. The president of Turkey says his country did not pay a ransom for the release of nearly 50 Turkish hostages held by the group that calls itself the Islamic State. Instead, NPR's Dina Temple-Raston reports the Turkish leader is hinting of a prisoner swap.
President Tayyip Erdogan told an audience at the Council on Foreign Relations in New York that the Turkish intelligence service was responsible for recovering the hostages. He added, Israel recently traded thousands of prisoners for one Israeli soldier.
Turn right onto West 29th Street.
Turkey did something like this too. The Turkish hostages were being held in Mosul by the terrorist group for 101 days. There had been reports that Turkey was reticent to join the U.S.-led coalition against Islamic
In
State.
3/4 of a mile,
out of concern
turn
for
right
the
onto
hostages.
Salado Street.
The Turkish president said discussions on how his country can help battle the terrorist group are continuing. He added the only casualty from the hostage operation was the consulate's dog, which was killed. Dina Temple-Raston, NPR News, New York.
On Wall Street today, the Dow closed down 107 points at 17,172. This is NPR.
Support for NPR comes from Unisys Corporation, maker of Unisys Stealth cybersecurity software. You can't hack what you can't see. Learn more at unisys.com/stealth.
With KUT News in Austin, I'm Nathan Bernier. The president of a sheet metal company in Round Rock was arrested today for allegedly hiring undocumented immigrants. So were two of his employees. The U.S. Attorney's Office says Cortec Precision Sheet Metal knowingly employed the immigrant workers.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Salado Street.
More than 67,000 people in Central Texas sign up for private health insurance under the Affordable Care Act. Enroll America crunched new numbers from the Federal Health Exchange for a 10-county area around Austin. But numbers from the Census Bureau last week show 5 times as many people in Central Texas lack health insurance. Christine Sinatra with Enroll America says affordability is a big concern.
The number one barrier is that they thought it wasn't